Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Greetings and salutations. You are tuning in to the Kevin Jackson Radio Show. Of course, my name is Brett Segal, the Disgruntled Millennial, broadcasting to you live from my safe space down here in Northern Florida, where I am always free from your bigotry, racism, hatred, microaggressions, patriarchy, and white supremacy. Now, today I am talking a little bit about racism. Actually, I'm talking a lot about racism because it's just, people just won't shut up about it. It's racism. It's like not even there. And you know what? So what if it is? So what if people have unkind thoughts in their heart? You have unkind thoughts in your heart. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Because if you're a human being, you are subject to some of the frailties of being a human being, like jealousy, like unkind thoughts. Now, not only do these leftists want to stop you from speaking any unkind thoughts, they don't want any unkind thoughts to be spoken, they literally want to arrest you. They want to arrest people for hate speech. What's hate speech? Who says? Who is to decide what is hateful? Like if I say that black on black crime is an issue, is that hate speech? Should I be arrested for that? Now, one of the things that really, really bugs me now is that this crap, like college has just become a receptacle for everything that is crappy in this world. Social justice warrior education has permeated so deeply into the fabric of a college education that like slam poetry is now a competitive sport where social justice warriors can go compete for who virtue signals the best, for who can regurgitate the garbage they learned in their social sciences class, in their women's studies class, in their lesbian queer theory class, in their transgender racial hatred society class, whatever they want to call the class. It's just a bunch of hogwash. It's just a bunch of mumbo jumbo to get these young kids who went into college with brains on their heads. It's just a way to warp and twist and short circuit their minds so that they leave much worse off than they were when they went in. They leave brain dead. Now, I used to write a lot of poetry. I write songs, I write poetry. So to me, the practice of, and you know what? I don't really mind that much slam poetry. I mean, if it's really, really good, it's good, but it's so homogenized. Ideologically speaking, everybody gets up there and slams about the same exact thing. And the only white people that you're going to see up there are basically the token whites up there who are there for the specific sole purpose of immolating themselves by immolating their whiteness. Now, they have an international competition called Brave New Voices. Brave New Voices. I mean, it just sounds social justice warrior-y. Brave New Voices, where young college kids of all races whose parents sent them to college get up on stage like a bunch of self-serving, ungrateful little spoiled brats and chastise the society in which they grew. Chastise the society in which they were even able to go to college and learn about the world and learn about things, allegedly to learn about things. If you ask me, they're not really learning about things. People are going into $100,000 into debt so that kids can be brainwashed, so that they could come out with a chip on their shoulder. Now, this one video that I saw really, really struck me. It struck me because it's dear white parents. Whenever we don't like something, we write a letter saying, "Dear white parents, dear straight people, dear guy at the coffee shop who accosted me." We have to write a letter. So this one was called Dear White Parents. It's about 3 mixed race children who basically castigate their own parents, their white parents. They don't castigate their brown parents. They castigate their white parents. In front of the world, for the world to see, these parents who sent them to college.
To white parents with brown babies,
we know you are trying.
Raising children in your image gets complicated.
When we turn out to be what your people have been destroying for centuries.
When your lineage is not recognized as your own. It must be a challenge to watch your skin boil to molasses.
Never being sweet enough for afternoon tea.
Baked into secrecy, hiding, hoping I will pass for my grandparents' family.
My mama says my skin looks like brown sugar. It is her favorite secret compliment. I know she is aware of the syrup that makes me, the sticky she cannot part from. Maybe she knows I will never be as pure as the blood she gave me. Mama, I do not know how to tell you we are living two separate experiences, though our faces are similar. It is your skin everyone listens to.
To white parents with brown babies. Know your child will become accustomed to darkness first. Do not teach them to be afraid of it.
Teach your children mugshots.
Teach your children their lives matter.
Never let them know what it means to have volcanic rubble for a larynx.
Do you know what it's like to speak with spilled urns in your throat? I am made into novelty while preserving oral tradition, pronouncing words you cannot.
The man I call my father likes to tell me he doesn't think about race, as he stands in the place of the black man who came in my mother and left. When he lets my daughter's black slip through his canines, I wonder if he knows what that means.
If white parents think their brown children benefit from the same luxuries that they do,
Is this why he tells me not to say nigga?
like my agency is not defined by my people, but the ones I live with.
My parents' voices will never sing love songs. My mother was just one more white girl trapped in jigaboo temptation. My father mesmerized by her milk and honey. They made love under a fort of curiosity, turned
Fascination into a family. I am systematically ripping away everything that is taboo and reflective of my oppressor's tactics. How do I unlearn something that was never meant to be digested? Is there a self-help book on decolonizing these parts of me? To white parents with brown babies.
Giving them a tape of slave spirituals paired with a picture book of smiling Negroes, happy to be working in the sun with all of their colored friends,
Isn't enough.
Do not forget your history erased parts of theirs. Do not hide this from your children. Know there are things you are allowed to be wrong about.
To my white mother, you once told me that you wanted to send me to Haiti so I could be with my people. You, of all people, should know I'm not Haitian.
My whole childhood was a microaggression.
You scream for white recognition. Mama, you boast you are MLK descendant for having sex with my father's character and not the color of his skin.
Your dictionary definition of racism was written by white men, so they too could know suffering.
As if saying the word cracker would form a lynch mob.
As if you didn't swaddle your babies in white hoods.
My oppression is your accessory. Mama, you only know discrimination vicariously.
Raising brown babies is not affirmative action.
Stereotyping you doesn't get you killed.
I am rewriting the history you gave me.
Be grateful I love you enough to educate you. Your ultimate privilege.
So I guess we should be thanking you for the privilege of being told how terrible we are. Gee, thanks.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.
Beth Cook Moranville, author of Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope.
Hope, that wonderful, wonderful four-letter word that you may feel completely out of. I wrote this book to give you great hope. It's not too late. If fetal position is an all too familiar place for you, I understand. If the next 60 seconds are too long, this book is for you. Wherever you are right now, whether you're dealing with divorce or death or sickness, take hope. You are going to make it through this pain. Don't roll your eyes. I've walked this road and I know it. The best is yet to come.
Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope from author and speaker Beth Cook Moranville. Can be found on Amazon.com or Kindle.com. For more information, visit closerthanyourbreath.com or on Facebook at Closer Than Your Breath.